Hello. Today I think I'll share something that has been sitting on the shelf of untold stories for a long time.
Tai, kas jau seniai stovi pasakojimų lentynoj. Tik va tokios
Experiences like these are not easy to talk about.
nes Karolina
As you know, the Carolina Light Space was created for positive emotions.
dažnai ir jūs man rašote
Many of you write to me about that.
emocijom, ar ne? Tai yra tik pasakok geras mintis. Ir laiškai
Even the letters you receive from me are filled with uplifting energy. There isn't a single negative word in them.
tai, kas
Even when something difficult happens in your life, I believe it happens for a reason.
yra paskirtis.
There is always a purpose behind it.
Tai va tam ir
That is what the Carolina Light Space is about.
kad šios dienos
Today's
sėkmė
setback can become tomorrow's success.
rytojaus sėkmė. Tai toks yra Karolina.
That is the principle behind Carolina Light, and I truly believe it is the truth.
Tai dabar noriu
Today, I want to talk about black magic.
magiją. Tai yra čia tokia tema,
This is a subject I haven't really spoken about before, but there is no longer any pain attached to it.
joje nėra visiškai jokio skausmo. Ką reiškia nėra jokio
By that I mean that I have already gone through it, understood why it happened and what it gave me.
ir suprasta, kodėl tai įvyko ir ką man tai davė. 3 kartus.
I have experienced black magic 3 times.
3. Vienas kartas
One time it was so severe that I couldn't even get out of bed.
negalėjau iš vis pajudėti iš lovos. Ir buvo žmonių, kas padėjo.
There were people who helped me, but that wasn't the reason the experience came into my life.
jinai atėjo. Ir po to vienas žmogus man
Afterwards, someone asked me,
"Simonai, kodėl
"Why do you think this keeps happening to you? Why does this happen to you out of nowhere?"
taip gaunasi tam? Kodėl? Nes vienu momentu
There was a period when there was truly a lot going on.
tikrai daug. Ir žinot, tuo metu
At that time, I felt completely hopeless.
paėmus, ar ne? Nes paskui
The last time, especially, felt incredibly unfair.
nesąžiningai, tai yra aš vežiau pagalbą
I was helping a 72-year-old man.
2 metų vyrą, vežiau pagalbą. Tai aš nepasakoju.
I won't go into all the details now. These events happened 6 months to a year ago. But I mention it because that last experience felt deeply unjust.
Paskutinė buvo labai nesąžininga dėl to, kad buvo tuo metu
At that time, I was searching for myself.
galvojau, kad esu
I thought I wasn't who I truly was. I was in a phase where everything seemed interesting, where I believed someone else had to unlock something within me.
ir buvau toj būsenoje, kai kažkas turi atvert manį. Ir esu labai
Because of that, I ended up with many people who treated me this way.
pas žmonės, kurie taip pasielgia. Bet tai
But I don't see it as something bad anymore.
tai nėra blogai, kadangi kiekvieną
Each time I experienced black magic, it taught me something.
paskutinis kartas
The last time I took that elderly man to someone who simply told me, "Sit down, this will be interesting for you."
vyrą ir sakė tiesiog atsisėsk. Tiesiog atsisėsk, sako, tau bus įdomu. Ir jis tiesiog panaudojo
Instead,
mane kaip-
I was used as an energy donor.
tai reiškia, po sesijos
After the session, that 73-year-old man suddenly felt energized and started jumping around.
žinot, būna
My own life force had been drained. Those of you who have attended my sessions know how much life energy flows through me. For me, clearing the spines of 20 people in a single session is easy.
yra lengva. Tai dėl to visada
One subject I'll probably speak about another time is constellations. The only practice where I can honestly raise my hand and say no is constellation work.
vienintelis, ką aš galiu pakelti ranką ir pasakyti, kad ne, tai yra konsteliacija. Tai va, prieisim kažkada temą, kaip
I was constantly placed in the central roles during constellation
per
sessions.
visas konsteliacijas pagrindinėse vietose. norint parodyti, koks
At the time,
stiprus.
I believed it demonstrated how powerful the facilitator
Aš
was.
tuo metu maniau, kad tai yra rodoma, koks stiprus žmogus veda konsteliaciją. Bet kiekvieną kartą, kai per
But every time the
konsteliaciją
people
visi
around me
aplinkui
started humming,
pradėdavo niūniuoti,
and you know my
aš
channel
matau,
opens
mano
through
kūnas
humming,
pasidaro per niūniavimą. Kai visi aplinkui
or
per
everyone began
konsteliaciją
swaying together,
pradėdavo linguoti,
and you know my channel
siūbuoti,
also opens through
50
movement,
žmonių
I realized how
labai žiauriai
powerful
mano
this
kūnas
method really
pasidaro
is.
per siūbavimą. Tai konsteliacija yra labai stiprus
Constellation work is a very powerful tool, and you need to be 100% certain that the person leading it genuinely wants to help you become better, rather than placing you in a position that moves you even further away from yourself.
kurioje tu tik dar labiau nutolsi. Visi žinot,
Those of you who attended the Sound Dome know how we work.
kaip vyksta, kad jeigu man duoda,
If I am shown that someone has gifts, we help those gifts open.
ir atidarom, ar ne? Tai kadangi 20 metų
For 20
buvau
years, I was lured like a mouse with cheese.
viliojama kaip pelė su sūriu, ar ne? Yra sūris, yra pelė ir 20 metų buvau viliojama. Tau reikia
You need to accept your unborn sister, then you'll regain your gifts.
Tau reikia
You need to do this, you need to do that.
tiesiog tiek
I heard so many lies.
melo. Tiek esu girdėjus melo, kad tik įėjus į šitą būseną.
That is why I made a promise to myself and to others that if people of similar strength come into my life, I will help them recover what is theirs in 1 or 2 sessions.
Panašaus stiprumo žmonių šalia manęs. Aš jiems padėsiu atgauti per 1, per 2 sesijas atgauti tai. Ir tu turi pamatyti.
First, you have to truly see yourself. Then, little by little, more and more is revealed to you. Just like in the first Sound Dome, your physical body moved less. In the second Sound Dome, you trusted the process completely. You released the heaviness you had been carrying inside, the heaviness that eventually leads people toward illness. Every step forward allows more to unfold. Now, back to black magic. I simply want to say that in my case, it was necessary. Each experience gave me a choice. I could stay in bed telling myself, they are stronger than me. And that's exactly what I did for about a month. I couldn't even get out of bed. I kept saying, they are stronger than me. Then one woman, the teacher who was guiding me at the time, helped me understand something. Most of what I know came naturally with me. Some things I learned from teachers, and I appreciate that they pointed me in the right direction. But you can never simply copy another person's method. Their method works for them. It may not work for you. Teachers can only point you toward discovering the knowledge you already carry within yourself. All 3 experiences with black magic happened so that I could become stronger. I had to find the strength within myself to break through what had been done to me. Now, when people affected by black magic come to me, it is removed in a single session. I needed to go through those 3 experiences myself. The last one felt especially unfair because I was simply lured into a trap when I was younger and lacked experience. But that final experience was also the most powerful. I had to gather every ounce of courage and strength to overcome it. And after I did, even greater gifts opened within me. So today I want to express gratitude for everything that happened, for every experience, for every constellation where I was placed into the role of the Messiah or the Savior, where I was attacked and emotionally battered. Each event brought a deeper understanding. Each one helped place me exactly where I am today.
kiekvienas įvykis atnešė kažkokį supratimą, kas pastatė mane į padėtį, į vietą, kur esu čia.
I simply want you to know that within the Carolina light space there is complete purity. There is only light. There is only clarity. If you are afraid to go somewhere because you think someone will take away your gifts and powers, I want you to know that everyone who comes here, everyone who has attended the Sound Dome, has their gifts and powers. Both the first and the second Sound Dome attracted people with natural talents and abilities. Many of you saw changes in your hands, even as the session began. We even heard light language from some of you arising naturally during the Sound Dome itself. I want you to know that this is a safe space. People who try to take gifts and powers from others are those who do not have them themselves. One truly wise and enlightened woman once told me something I have never forgotten. The people who try to take your gifts are the ones who don't possess them, but without your free will, they cannot take them. And I choose, through my own free will, to declare that what belongs to me is mine. Even if illness comes into your life, you have the right to reject it. Even if everyone in your family is sick, you still have the right to refuse the program of illness. Have a beautiful day.